You are listening to the Self-Help Psychic Podcast with your host, Tabitha Stitt. I am a psychic medium, licensed school teacher, and I'm here to provide you with messages from the universe, spirit, source, whatever you'd like to call this higher guiding power. Your soul's purpose is here happening right now. Are you aligned or misaligned? This podcast is going to help you discover everything you're meant to be and beyond. Alrighty, so I have a choice, or a decision rather. Is it one and the same? To either do what I said I was going to do and what I've been doing. So on a consistent basis, this has to do with work. This has to do with showing up. This has to do with following through, not procrastinating. And then the other decision, or the other choice rather, is to not do that. I'm sitting here looking at all of the wonderful books that I just bought for myself from the wonderful thriftbooks.com. Oh my gosh. No, I'm not an affiliate for this site. I don't even know if they do that, but oh my God, now that I've discovered it, it's quite an obsession. You earn points, and then those points get you free books, which, is typical, It's a reward system. It works, but it is incredible. I have found so many books on this thriftbooks.com, way better than Amazon. I mean, Amazon's cool. But anyways, so here we are. Here I am. I have a decision to make. I either don't do the thing that I know that I need to do for my business, for my work, to show up for all of you, for myself. I either do that or I don't. And I immerse myself in an imaginary world of books where they take you into a lovely land of just pure joy. Okay, so if you have not noticed, I have chosen to do what I was supposed to do. And here's the thing. Sometimes you just gotta do it. You just gotta close your eyes, or you just got to wing it. You got to push forward. You got to do the thing to get it over with so it's no longer on your mind. If it's driving you nuts and you know that it's something, that you probably should do or that you need to do, or, it's you showing up, right? It's you giving yourself permission to show up as the person that you would like to be. Where was I even going with that? Oh my gosh, I'm all over the place. So once you decide to do that, then here you are. Now you're doing it, right? And so this is a prime example of just pushing through something. Now, I'm not saying doing something completely in obligation or out of obligation. It's something that is going to help you grow. It's such a fine line, isn't it? It's such a fine line, especially when it has to do with creative work. Some sort of project, some sort of goal that you want to work on, some sort of whatever it is that you're working on. And it is such a fine line because you can convince yourself not to do the thing. Now, if you're doing something and you feel completely obligated, it's draining your energy, you despise doing it, you find yourself on repeat, really dreading it over and over and over again. And it's like sucking the life out of you. It's sucking your energy out of you. It's just not good for your soul. Then that's something that you still have to make a decision on, of course. But if that's consistent, if that feeling is consistent, the sucking, the dreading of your energy and of your soul, you have to really step back and try and view it from a higher perspective. View it from an angle at which you're now seeing the entire story. Sometimes we're so close to what it is that we're doing that we don't even really recognize why the hell are we doing it in the first place. Now, this is more about being in a relationship we're not forced to be in, working for someone that we don't really want to work for, being in a position where we don't have to be there. Now, this is a little different than if you have children, of course. Now, that's not really what I'm talking about, because obviously you have to take care of them depending on their age, and that's a responsibility. But even then, are you doing things? Are you like going above and beyond, and it's really kind of unnecessary? You just have to focus on the things that are going to give you, at the end of the day, the joy, the energy, because there's times in our lives when we're in survival mode, and then we're in thrive mode. And you may have heard of this before. And, if I'm being honest, I don't know everything about that. But when you're in survival mode, sometimes it's just necessary. Sometimes you're down, quote unquote, down on your luck. Sometimes you have to see the bigger picture. Sometimes you do something and you're like, why the hell am I doing this? And I just have to do it. I have no other choice. And then you have to recognize, do I have another choice? Do I actually have another choice? Am I just stuck in a cycle of believing that I'm surviving? Or can I somehow get out? Can I somehow do something different that will help me thrive? That will help me see things from a bigger picture? That will help me that will help me align with the person that I want to be with? Because we get stuck in these cycles where it's on repeat and we don't even recognize it. It's just a day-to-day thing. We're just doing the thing over and over and over again. And maybe not day-to-day. It could be weekly, it could be monthly, it could be whatever it is. And you have to ask yourself, is this worth my sanity anymore? Am I actually getting anything out of this? Is this actually working? Is something transforming? Why am I doing what I'm doing? Why are you doing the things that you are doing? Why are you doing them? You really have to think about that. Is that not true? I mean, I thought about the other day, and I won't reveal exactly what I was talking about, maybe someday, but I just thought, why do I consistently find myself assessing and reassessing and doubting and going back and forth? And is it just a natural state of mind that I'm finicky about? Am I just a wishy-washy person? Am I just going back and forth because I'm distracting myself? Am I just sitting here trying to figure out the decision, trying to figure out what I should do about a major decision? Am I doing that because, why are we doing the things that we're doing? What is the point? I tell myself that all the time. What is the point of what we're doing? So Spirit is encouraging you, your higher self, your guides, your angels, whatever it is. Maybe this is just a conversation for myself as well. Why are we doing the things that we're doing? Is it out of obligation? Is it out of distraction? Are we distracting ourselves from the things that we really want to do? Because when your soul is calling you to do the things that you want to do, that in itself is a little scary, because it's urging you oftentimes to do something that you've never done before. That's your soul's growth. That's personal development. That's self-help. That is going on a journey, right? And so your soul is wanting you to move forward, wanting you to move up above and beyond, and see things in a perspective that really helps you recognize what it is that you really want to do. And yet, oftentimes subconsciously, as if we don't even know that we're doing it, that's where the cycles come from, the repetitive actions. That's where we continue to find ourselves where we've been. We're in the same spot, 5 years later. We're like, why have I not made much progress? Now, as I say this, I don't want you to be hard on yourself if you feel like you haven't made much progress, because oftentimes, the little things do add up, right? Especially if it's something that you've been working really, really hard on and your soul is calling you to do that, because things do add up. But if you've been wanting to do something and you haven't done it, and it's still on your mind, and it comes back, and you're noticing maybe it's even starting to fade a little. Maybe this dream of yours is starting to fade a little, and that in itself is scary, right? And as you grow, I do believe that your dreams can change. They can change for sure. And then you have to make a decision even at that point. Like, are they changing or am I changing? God, it's crazy because as I'm just going on and on and on, it's hard, right? It's hard to discern. That's a good word. Yes. We need to do a lot of discerning here. What the hell is real and what's not as far as AI goes? We need to do a lot of discerning. And honestly, at the end of the day, holy shit, we're all just trying to figure this thing out. We're all human beings. I'm starting to learn more. Like, hell, are we all human beings? I don't know. It's like the more I learn, oh, good God. But at the end of the day, it's like we're all human beings. We're all just trying to figure this out. So move forward, make the decision, do the thing. What did you learn from it? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Do you want to change it? Do you want to keep it up? Is it helping? Is it giving you a sense of exhilaration? Does it not make you feel good? And really it truly does come down to your intuition, right? Your intuition is guiding you. It is essentially your intuition is your higher self. It is your soul. And it's so crazy, like on a side note, as if I haven't been going in a million directions anyways. Speaking of like your soul and your energy and your intuition, I've noticed more and more and more lately when I look down at my hands and I move my hands, I'm just talking or I'm expressing or whatever it is, I can see my energy moving just a split second behind my hand. Now, I've always been able to see this energy. Ever since I was in about 6th grade or 7th grade, my teacher was in front of the blackboard or the chalkboard, and she was moving back and forth and talking, and I was like, gazing my eyes, or it's called drishti in yoga, like a soft gaze, and I could see her energy and her aura surrounding her. Now, what I've been experiencing with my hand is similar, but I can see its movement with it. It's like trying to catch up with my physical hand. And I say this, I believe the reason why I'm telling you this is because, again, we're humans. We're having a physical experience. And if you haven't heard that already, that's what is here. We're spiritual beings. We're energy, essentially. That's why we pass on, and we can still feel energies of certain spaces because the energy is still there. When someone passes on and they give you messages, their energy is still there, their love is still there, the emotion may still be there. It's beyond the physical body. So at the end of the day, if we know that we're still going to exist beyond this physical reality, like I guess we don't really know until we get there. And then once we get there, it's like, well, hell, how do I express myself now? Near-death experience stories will help you understand that. I don't know. It's like Earth is just a playground, right? It's like we're here, we're having an experience. We can't be too hard on ourselves. Just do the things that are going to help you feel aligned with what you want to feel aligned with. And if something isn't right consistently, I think that's the key, right? Then change it, right? I mean, you have free will. You're not forced to do anything. But your soul most likely is encouraging you to do something different, is encouraging you to keep up, is encouraging you to move on, it's movement, right? The soul is movement, and it's going to continue to do that. If you find yourself in a situation that you don't like consistently, then that's your soul urging you to do something different. Okay? That's really what it comes down to. And here I am looking back at the beginning of this podcast episode. And I know I was kind of all over the place here. Bear with me. And essentially at the beginning, I was like, good God, I don't want to do this. To be completely honest, I'm sitting here, I'm like, oh, I don't really want to do this because I want to drink my coffee. I want to look in my books. I want to be like a little kid, and I'm like, well, that's kind of irresponsible. I need to stick with it, but how can I make it fun? Right? If I know that, hey, at the end of the day, it's not too bad. Every once in a while, I'm going to feel like I don't want to do this. I think that's normal. But after I do it, I'm like, oh, I'm glad that I did that. That was actually pretty great. That was good. So that's another key. That's another clue. If after you do the thing and you're like, wow, okay, that wasn't so bad. That was actually pretty cool. That was interesting. I could utilize that. I can apply that. I can, that gave me an uplift. That's another clue to stick with the thing, right? But if you do something, and again, that damn word, I'm trying to think of another word, but if you do something consistently and it's draining you and it's dragging you down and you're like, that's your soul saying, okay, move on, something else, okay? So there you have it. I hope this was helpful. It's just weighing the pros and cons at the end of the day and making a decision, going with it, but being mindful as you pull yourself back, as you see from above. Oftentimes we're too close to the situation. We can't really see what it is that we need to do. So you have to assess in a kind of a non-judgmental way, but really consider, is this worth sucking the life out of myself? Is this worth my sanity? Is this worth it? Or another option is, how can I adjust this? How can I make changes? Another option is, I'm dropping this. I'm getting rid of it. I'm running away. I'm never looking back. I'm moving on to bigger and better things. So you have options. That's the thing. That's the beauty in the natural laws, the free will as a human being. You have options no matter what. You truly, truly do, whether you think you do or not. If you enjoyed this, please, share this. Please review this. Let me know. I would love to hear from you, because oftentimes I feel like I'm just, doing this by myself. And when I hear from you, when I see that review, that positive review, that feels so great. And that gives me the motivation. So it's a win-win situation for both of us. I lift you up. You lift me up. And here we are, sharing our light with one another. Continue to follow your dreams. Continue to pay attention to your intuition. Take action and trust in your own inner compass. And so it is. Thank you so much for listening. If you have a question that you want answered about spirit, empowering yourself, or how to manifest a life you truly love, head on over to tabithastitt.com/podcast and submit your question there. Until next time, continue to tap into your intuition, take action, and trust the process. And so it is.